Hi, my name is Jen Pantel with Simply Fit and Fresh, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to stay healthy while living with arthritis during these very unusual times that we're in. So a little bit about me. I'm a personal trainer, a nutrition coach, as well as a certified mat and Pilates instructor. I've worked with clients of all ages and abilities, but nobody has been through what we're going through right now with the current COVID-19 pandemic and quarantine. So the quarantine has affected us all. You're not going to be able to get out to see your doctor as frequently, to see a physical therapist, or even to go and work out at your local gym. All of those things that we did to maintain our physical health a few months ago are not the same as they are today. So that's what I want to talk about today, is how to maintain our physical health and mobility during these times. So it's very important that you get in some sort of movement every day, and that can be the exercises that I'm going to show here, but it can also be just going out for a walk, getting some fresh air, walking your dog, going for a bike ride. Things like that are good for our physical as well as our mental health. With arthritis, you're dealing with a lot of stiffness and soreness in the joints. When you increase your activity, right, bringing mobility, you're going to bring blood flow to those joints and help to decrease some of the inflammation and the pain that you're dealing with. So one of the first exercises that I want to show you, there's some standing exercises you can do. So you want to start with shoulder rolls. You're going to shrug the shoulders up towards your ears, roll the shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades together and down. Up, back, and down. And you can do 5 or 6 in each direction. You can do these throughout the day and circle the other direction. Okay, you can make them a little bit bigger. If you're spending a lot of time sitting at a desk, working from home, or even sitting and watching TV, we tend to be in this forward hunched position. So it's very important to open the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and work on our posture. So arm circles in each direction. Okay, we're gonna take a deep inhale, reach up, exhale, press the arms down. And I want you to bring the arms out to about shoulder height. You're gonna gently twist side to side. If you can, turn and look toward your back hand. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, side bend. So we're stretching down the side of your body, keeping the shoulder away from the ear. If your balance is unsteady, you can hold on to the wall or to a sturdy chair. And the other side. Inhale, exhale, and reach. Okay, we're going to begin to warm up the lower back and through the spine. So you're going to take your hands just above your thighs, flat back down, and round up. Flat back down. It's called a cat and cow. Warming up through the pelvis and loosening through the lower back. All right, we're going to take this to a full roll down and roll up to standing. So I want you to roll down one vertebrae at a time. As far as you can go, let the head and the arms hang. And slowly rolling back up. Walk the hands up the legs if you need to. Inhale up, exhale, rolling down. And rolling back up nice and slowly. And again, as I said, you can do these throughout the day. If you're seated and working at your desk at home, get up every hour and do a few of these exercises. It'll take just a couple of minutes, but you'll feel so much better for it. Okay, the next exercise, we're going to be down on the mat, and these can be done on the floor or even in bed before you get up in the morning. So you're going to lay down, knees are bent, feet are flat. You can take the arms right by your sides. You're going to march, lifting one leg at a time. You want to try to keep your abdominals engaged so that your lower back is not arching or moving off the mat. The progression from here is to bring the legs to tabletop and lower one leg at a time, but you do what is accessible for you. Okay, the next exercise is a knee drop. So the hands come a little bit wider. You're going to drop the knees to one side, keeping the head and shoulders down on the mat, and drop the knees to the other side. Okay, progression again would have the feet off of the mat. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Okay, now we're going to come back into the center, bring your feet down flat. Next exercise is a bridge. So you're going to tuck your pelvis under from the tailbone, lifting your hips up off of the mat. Head and shoulders stay down. You want to squeeze through your abs and squeezing through your hips and your glutes. And then lower back down. If you can lift and just hold for 3 or 4 breaths. And back down. And again, 5 or 6 reps of each. And all the way back down. Okay, I'm going to come on to my side. You can rest your head on your shoulder or in your hand, and your knees are bent. You're going to open and close like a clamshell. We're warming up through the hip, bringing mobility into the hips. Okay, you can even introduce some leg circles. Circling in both directions. Okay, before we come to the other side, we're going to come onto our hands and knees to a quadruped position with the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. If you're on a hard surface, you definitely want to make sure that you have some cushion, a blanket, or a towel under your knees. And again, the cat-cow from here, round up and belly down. Okay, and you can do a series of those. And then we're going to extend one arm out in front and the opposite leg. Balance and hold. And lower down. Other arm and other leg. Opposite arm and leg. So be your right arm and your left leg. And then your left arm and your right leg. Okay? You can lift and hold again for 3 or 4 breaths. The next exercise I want to show you, you would come onto the other side for the clamshells, right, and the hip circles in both directions. And then you're going to come to a seated position. Okay, knees are bent. The feet are flat, or you can have the toes up. You're going to hold on right behind the thighs, sitting up as tall as you can. Tuck the pelvis under, rolling halfway down, using the abdominals, but you can also use the hands to help bring you back up to a tall seated position. Tuck and roll back, and then roll up. Tuck and roll back, and roll up. If you're feeling a little stronger, let go of the legs. Roll back, using the abdominals to roll back up. And again, 5 or 6 of each. Inhale and exhale. So it's important to do these exercises to help maintain your mobility, maybe even increase your mobility during these times and get loosened up a little bit. I'm going to show you some exercises now to stretch out through your hips. You can do this from seated, crossing one ankle over the opposite knee and pull it in towards your chest. You can also do this from lying down on the mat and pulling the leg in, whichever is more comfortable for you. And you want to switch legs. We're stretching through the hip here. Okay, and then coming back to a seated position, just sit in a cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall. Take your hand to the opposite knee and the hand behind. Extend the spine and look back over your shoulder. Come back to the center and to the other side. Okay, inhale, reach up. I want to stretch out through the neck and the upper back. So press the hands down. Just drop your ear towards one shoulder, then roll towards the chest. And the other side, making sure you keep your hands pressed down and the shoulders away from the ears. Okay. Kind of take a deep breath, inhale up, and exhale down. Make sure that we're not holding our breath during these exercises, taking nice, deep, even breaths. So those are just a few exercises that you can do to help maintain mobility, maybe increase mobility, decrease some of the stiffness that you might be feeling. But stay healthy, everybody. Wash your hands and try to get in some daily movement.